we'll get into the first round coming from, I think, Villain goes first. So let's go.
Welcome to the second quarterfinal of the SBX Kickback Battle 2021. Today, we have Villain versus Dudz. First up is Villain. With 90 seconds on the clock, I say the 3, and I say the 2 and the 1. In 3, 2,
or not.
1, beatbox.
In the club, everybody say
shit,
what's
he brought
up.
this.
Rolling with my clique, don't mess with us. Walk up in the club, little boy, try me, I'll turn you into dust. Walk up in the club. Walk up in the club. Swag. Swag.
This one goes so hard, bro. Oh, the reverse. The pitch control, bro.
Time. Round 2.
We're just gonna keep going. Just keep going through the fucking
Okay,
battle.
Villain, so let me teach you something.
If you want me to pause, let me know. Oh, okay. They're doing stuff I know.
Get, I wanna show you something fresh and sharp.
They're both using like
Boxing doesn't need to be complex and hard.
known routines.
Look at this. There is no room for speed and flow is all you need. Structure in your beats make it sound good indeed. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's time.
Okay, we'll stop after that. That counter melody was cool at the end. Sorry, he changed that. It's not the quote unquote exact same, but I just vibed with Villains more after that first round. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I think Villain took the first round.
Yeah, Mix. What do you think about that?
I mean, Dudz has a clean melody, and he takes it from the beginning to the end. But like Villain was just battle mode. He was there to battle. Like he's not playing around. He's just doing whatever he knows the best. And he's, man, that was crazy.
Yeah, no, that was nutty. It's like
that was Villain all the way.
Villain just ticks every box for me. Even the musicality box he ticks. Like sure, Dudz will naturally have higher points in the musicality, but if we're judging from like a criteria aspect and like purely numerical, which you can do, you know, art forms can be objective. Like if we're basing on like out of 10s, he has like 5 or 6 in musicality, right? Because like that is music, you know. Woke up in the club, everybody, like that's a song, you know.
Yeah.
It's got a beginning, middle, and end, right?
Yeah.
Like it's structured as a song. So not only does he get musicality, but like flow and structure, he did have one part where he like rushed a little bit, so he gets like an 8 in flow and structure for me. And then technique, obviously, it's like 9 or even a 10, right?
Yeah.
And what else? Originality, that shit's all him.
Bro. He's been doing that for ages.
That's like a 9 or a 10 for sure.
Yeah.
And what else is there? Cleanliness, it's Villain, bro. So like,
yeah.
And again, the timing issue is a little something, but like I obviously factored that in, so it's like an 8 or a 9. But
well, listen, that topic of musicality in the judges sheet is kind of weird because drums are also an instrument. It also makes it's a part of music. It should be in the musicality thing. Like not only harmonies are musicality, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I think Villain would probably rank higher, probably 7 or 8 in my opinion. Yeah. I think he would be close to what Dudz is getting, because Dudz is getting probably an 8 or a 9 in musicality, but I think Villain would get like an 8, to be honest.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
yeah,
well, that makes perfect sense.
It doesn't need to be a spit snare beat with humming just for it to be considered music.
Yeah,
everybody's like, that's a common misconception. It's just like, oh, he sang, that means he's a musical.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Like,
for sure.
It's no more musical than a really good drum solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, with that, we'll move on to the second half of this fucking quarterfinal. Let's get it.
Round 3, Villain. Switch.
No way.
Be better than God. God, what the fuck am I saying? I ain't even into my prime. I'm taking over the world. 21 T at a time. Time is an illusion.
Dudz, I think that you're losing your mind.
I fucking love this routine.
I'm trying to be better than God. God, what the fuck am I saying? I ain't even into my pride. I'm taking over the world.
I fucking miss this routine, bro.
Time is an illusion. This battle is mine. Check it out.
Time. Round 4, Dudz. Switch.
What?
Bro, you already know the villains always lose to heroes.
That energy is gonna be hard to match, bro.
Modify, simplify, amplify.
That poly is so clean. He did it right this time.
I'll 45. I'll simplify. I'll amplify.
That sounds a lot better than what he's done. Oh. Back to that.
I like that. I should use that.
And that's time.
Okay.
That's nice.
Starting off with Villain, bro, really quick. I am so glad he used fucking Ascension. This is such a dirty
Yeah.
routine.
Listen,
I don't know if he wins this battle. Like, I don't know what he has up his sleeve next.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Like, that's kind of scary. The
Yeah.
fact that he's dropping that right now.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
his presence, it's not even a stage battle, and he bring on so much presence. Like he just took it. He took the opportunity. He owned it, and man, wow, this second round just confirmed what he delivered in the first round.
Me. So
Okay.
you kind of already answered this, but who do you think won and why?
I mean, Villain, his presence, his structure, like the way he just delivered the beats, he was there to win, and he could see like the whole energy. It's not just a video. He's there showing whatever he can do the best, and he delivered it. It wasn't bad. He was like totally way different from bad. It was just crazy as fuck. Like Villain was just too good.
Alex?
Villain won for me. And why? Because everything just made sense. You know?
Yep.
Structurally, not one sound sounded like it shouldn't have been there. You know what I mean? Whereas when it came to Dudes, he would do like the or like whatever, and I would be like, okay, that's a choice, I guess. I don't know. He could have found something better there, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
On to the next question. Mr. MixFX. Start off with you again. What was your favorite part? We'll start with Villain. And why? From any of his
Man.
rounds.
Just the build up of his second round, man. It was just like an epitome of him just recharging his energy like Goku, and just booming the Kamehameha in that round. It was just so crazy. Like, man, I've seen Villain throughout the years evolve as an artist. Man, it's just so beautiful to see him blossom right now. Way more than in the past few years. He's just completely massive right now.
All right, Alex, for you, what was your favorite part of Villain's rounds?
My favorite part of Villains is the going from what MixFX said, the build up, and it's like, oh shit, we're going back into it, and then he like drops out everything, and he introduces the like that stuff.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you're not listening closely enough, he introduced that before the build up even, just a little bit, just be like, oh shit, I can do this, and then he makes it the core focus of the second drop, which is brilliant. That is masterclass structure for real.
Now we're gonna do that same question. What was your favorite part from Dudes' rounds and why? So Mix, starting off with you.
I mean, I think in both rounds, like the way he just delivers the melody. Dudes has a very, very nice way to just have the melodies and the beats. I just wish, as I said before, I just wish the drum kit sounds were better. But man, he brings two incredible videos with an amazing structure. Sometimes he lacks a little bit, but at the end of the day, he never leaves the melodies. And man, Dudz is just a very melodic beatboxer, and it's beautiful.
Alex, same question for you.
He sticks to his guns, man. I'll give him that. Like he doesn't back down. You know, when people criticize his style and they say stuff like, all you do is melodies, all you do is sing. Well, he's fucking good at it, so deal with it. That's what he's saying. And something I enjoyed from him this time was his implementation of poly in the second round. Like that's like some of the best poly I've heard from him, where he's not just going, you know.
Yeah.
This part, it had musical purpose. It was harmonizing with the vocal bass, and even the part where he was like rapping in it or singing or in it or whatever. Like that was creative, you know.
The next question. So you guys are both in agreement, and I am too, that Villain takes this. So with that being said, what are some things you think that dudes can improve on to beat someone like Villain or of that same caliber in the future? Mix, we'll start with you.
Better drum kit and like battle mode. I don't think he was battle in a battle mode, and at least this battle. I think he was just delivering two different videos, like two different pieces of content that dudes already usually brings, and I think he forgot a little bit that this is a battle. He was not really battling with Villain. He just pulled out a little bit of some lyrics, but it wasn't really battle mode. It was just the casual, usual Dudz.
The reason Villain has won this battle for me is because he was more well-rounded. Like, even in the musicality, he was on par with Dudz, but it was a different kind of musicality. So, yeah, I guess look at a judge criteria thing, or just like all the elements of music and beatboxing in general. Look at all those components and think, what am I lacking in? Work on that, and you have to be able to do it all in the modern like beatbox age. You can get far with sticking to one thing and one trick, like it's possible, but in my opinion, it's you will get more out of your own content and your own style and your own musical process if you are versatile and well-rounded in every sense.
So now I'm moving to a similar type of question. Mix, we're gonna start with you. So what is it gonna take for Villain to now beat ZEKKA, in your opinion?
I think what Villain has to bring is like just the progressive type of energy from this round he did, just build on top of that and just bring a way more consistent than it already is, and just just prepare his style in order to fit in all the categories that ZEKKA fits, you know? I mean, just be better in whatever ZEKKA could bring.
ZEKKA's well-rounded. I think ZEKKA has more of like a approachable style in terms of music while still maintaining the complexity, and even then the complexity is understandable, whereas with Villain, like, not everybody gets his stuff, which is really sad because like it's some of the most ingenious shit out there and like ahead of its time and next level, and like it's always been the case.
Yep.
And ZEKKA is the same way, except he's found a way to make it, you know, like mainstream and attainable to like maybe a non-beatboxer.
Yeah.
But like for regular beatboxers, Villain is a beatboxer's beatboxer when it comes to technique and when it comes to structure and pushing the boundaries and grain of that. So if Villain wins this, he needs to find a way to like sort of blend it better. He's definitely been doing that with the 2 rounds that we've just saw, but we need even more of that, you know? Maybe not so much dumb down the complexity, but just integrate, like find the perfect yin yang of intensity and complexity and understanding.
Every piece we have to spit, it has to be like an essay. It has to have an intro, a build up, a development, and a conclusion.
Yeah.
If one of those is missing, everything else doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. It's all confused. I mean, we just have to do it precisely and just spit out everything well.
Yeah.
Just explain your idea and make people understand it like easily.